अस्मिन् भारते संसारन्मां राहि sannyasam tehi. O spiritual master, most knowledgeable in the process and goal of perfecting human life, according to the bona fide sampradaya, please deliver me from the material ocean by granting me the order of sannyas. Yogam yoga pathadikam mam grahaya. O spiritual master, please give me the cloth and other items which are characteristics of a sannyasi.
Om yadyevam tari paisha iti varatrayam pathasva bhadra. O fortunate one, if you so desire this, then say paisha, may the function commence 3 times.
Praishasmi, Praishasmi, Praishasmi.
Bow to Prabhupada and then to the deities.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नमिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशज। Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah, you have to take this sannyas danda with Paratmanishtha. That's prayer we read this morning from Srimad Bhagavatam. Full faith in Krishna within the heart, with you everywhere, and go everywhere. We should have an army of sannyasis everywhere, preaching, spreading Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, glorifying the holy name. May Srila Prabhupada be glorified. Ebe Josh Gushok Tribhuvan. May his glory spread all over the three worlds. So, his glories will be established in so many ways. Building this temple is also for the glory of Srila Prabhupada, but it's the people who will glorify. Even the deities themselves are naturally glorious, but no one will understand the glory without the devotees. All of us who have lived in India and who visit various temples know that the temple may be very beautiful, but it's the people who are there, they make it actually a temple or not a temple. Some of the most beautiful temples in India are Jain temples, but their philosophy is completely bogus. And I've also seen some very beautiful temples of the Lingayat Sampradaya. Priya Govinda, you here? Where are you there? You're from Lingayat area, is it? So they also make beautiful temples, but it serves no spiritual purpose whatsoever. Even Vaishnava temples, there must be people who are alive with Krishna consciousness, Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Chaitanya means Krishna consciousness. So as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was given the name Krishna Chaitanya upon accepting sannyas. He is Krishna consciousness personified. And devotees in his sampradaya who accept sannyas, they should be Krishna consciousness personified, bringing the mercy of the most merciful Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mahavadanya Avatar. Bring his mercy everywhere. His mercy is not something light, just like here in Tamil Nadu especially, the politicians show their mercy by giving what are called electoral sops. They give people, all kinds of things, free mixies, free TVs, free cows who all die, laptops, they're giving all kinds. They gave so many cows which couldn't survive the heat because they're all foreign breeds. Free goats. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, it's not cheap. It's given freely, but it's not cheap. The symptom of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is, the visible symptom, the observable symptom is freedom from sense gratification. Someone may or may not have Krishna prema, that can be faked. But freedom from sense gratification, that can't be. Well, one may make elaborate arrangements to do so, but because a sannyasi lives an open life, he doesn't. Sannyasi leads an open life, no private life. So he is observably free from sense gratification. So go everywhere, spread the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everywhere means you have that license to do so, but you may also, Srila Prabhupada, some sannyasis he would keep in one place, not go everywhere. They may travel or they may stay in one place. One sannyasi in Vrindavan, he told him, you always travel. That's sannyas life. Another sannyasi, he told him, you stay here all the time. That's your sannyas. Vrindavan, of course, is the spiritual world, so if you stay there, it's not it's the same as staying in a material place. All right. Yeah, that's another point. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas with the aim of going to Vrindavan. But then he was persuaded to not go just now, and for the sake of his devotees, to spend some time. Then he went to Puri. Then he traveled extensively. So you may do that. A sannyasi may live in a holy place, or he may travel extensively and preach. Sannyasis make holy places. Bhavadvidha bhagavata tirtha bhuta swayam vipo tirtha kurvanti tirtani svantastena gadabhita. Persons who are tirthas, they make the crossing between the material world and the spiritual world. Such persons, they make the tirthas into tirthas. How the holy places become holy? By the presence of the holy persons who carry Krishna in their heart. Hare Krishna. Sri Madhvacharya is famous by several names. Purna Pragya, one of his names. Actually, it's a name of Krishna, but that quality was invested in him by Krishna, all-knowing. Now, pragya means not just knowledge in the sense of information, but understanding. So all understand. Another name of his is Ananda Tirtha. Which can be understood in various ways, but it can be understood as he is the crossing place to Ananda, taking us from the material world to the spiritual world. So I should give the mantra first. Okay.
Come close.
I guess this shouldn't be recorded. Take the danda, and on behalf of the Purvataraya Mahadbhi, the previous acharyas, I offer you this danda and the sannyas name Bhakti Ananda Tirtha.
Bhaktivedanta Tirtha Maharaj ke
What a sannyasi, Ananda Tirtha, Madhvacharya. And what sannyasis he had in his line also. Uncompromising. They're all Tirthas. Was it Jayatirtha, who was the prince, and he was in the water, drinking the water?
Yes.
And his guru was Akshobhya, said, "You're drinking. What are you drinking? Just like an animal." And he thought, oh, I was an animal in my last life. So he remembered that he got all that knowledge from Ananda Tirtha. All came back to him. He'd remember. But then he still went and took initiation and training, even though he directly heard from Madhvacharya in a previous life. So tell that to the Ritvik Bhardis.
Om Shri Krishna Tosha Matri Artham Gopi Bhava Samanvitam Tadharmam Samashritoham. Om Shri Krishna Tosha Matri Artham Gopi Bhava Samanvitam Tadharmam Samashritoham. Om Shri Krishna Tosha Matri Artham Gopi Bhava Samanvitam Tadharmam Samashritoham.
Translation? And then you can translate it, or and either of you, any of you, can translate it also. We have plenty of translators here.
I take complete shelter of sannyasa dharma, which means complete surrender to the Lord in the manner of the gopis, for the sole purpose of pleasing Krishna.
Om Bhur Swaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namaha Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Achyutaya Idam Namaha Om Swaha Swaha Idam Narayanaya Idam Namaha Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Idam Anantaya Idam Namaha.
पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते